So imagine you have a character like this that you generated somewhere or maybe downloaded and you are not okay with the texture, or the clothing texture, and you want to change it. So this is basically how to do it. This also applies to skin texture, but for here we'll be working on the clothing texture. So basically what you do is just open Photoshop and open. So I can press Z or Z to zoom in close. You can see. So this is the texture that I want to use. Download. So the reason why I needed this is because I I'm working on an African like animation project, so I needed the character to be typical Africa to the core, to their dress, their clothing, their everything about them should be African. So I needed this particular costume. This is called Ankara in Nigeria. So that is why I want to use this. So now I can easily just come here or just come to select tool again and drag this like this and drag it to this place and you can drop it. So I want this to be the clothes, so I can try and make it cover up the whole um, the old dress like so. So before I move on, so meaning I want this whole thing, this whole clothes to be. So it's easier like that. Let's say you want to remove the logo of the software or some parts. In this case, let's say the logo. You can easily just do that. I can come here, unlock this, and just say select. Come to what's that called? Yeah, this one was lasso to clone stamp tool. So I can clone this side like this. Press Alt and select the sample. Then before I move on, I want it to be, yes, I don't want it to be hard, and I want to increase the size like that. So press Alt and take a sample like this. Then come here and cover it up. So I've gone outside the band or the boundary. Well, I can do it again. I can come here, take a sample, then start from here, something like that. Don't worry, we fix that part again, something like that. Take another sample, clear this place. Take another sample here and clear this, something like that. Clear it. So if I didn't did this in your presence, you know that something was there. So that way it's easy to clear like that. But for the purpose of this tutorial, this is what I want to do. I want to like remove this whole thing. So what I can do, the easiest way to do it, since I have a plain background, I can easily just go to maybe magic, select the magic. You can see it doesn't work for me. So I can say think object selection tool is there. Select this, select this, shift select this, shift select this like this. So I can come back to quick selection tool and press Alt to unselect that, then shift to add to this selection here, Alt to remove this, shift to add to this, and shift to add this. So after that I can go to say select modify and expand. So I can expand maybe by 5 pixels, yeah, just to broaden it so that I don't clip through the actual texture. So I can select this, come to this place and press Ctrl Shift I to invert the selection, then I can press delete. Just to delete it, then deselect. So you can see that it covers the places like that. So that to do the same thing you do to the trousers. Ryan, Ejagboro. So sorry about them. There is nothing I can do now. I have to keep. They won't be sitting them, and I have to keep working. Like I promised you yesterday. So I'm trying to at least make like 3 tutorials in a week. If it is possible, I'll be making one each day. But if it is not possible, which I don't think it will be possible. Sometimes I might go to work and come back tired and late. I may not be able to do anything. But for now, I'll keep doing it, keep working. So let's continue. So like I was saying, the same thing you do to the shirt, you do it to the trousers, and this is the texture for the trousers, just like we did to the shirt. But I don't want to keep going, so I want to focus on the shirt alone, and you see how it turns out. So now if you can look closely, let me zoom in closely. Select that, unselect that. If I should zoom closely, you can see kind of like sewing, like it's sewed, seal, like using machine to sew it. So we might want to replicate that on our own texture as well. So I can come down to this place, pencil, then create pen. So create pen. It doesn't have to follow the pattern, just make sure you are like in a way close to what it is there. You can decide to create your own if you don't want to see it that way. So it doesn't have to. Let's say person who sew this is not good, it's not very good, so I'm just doing it, making it. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, so that's why I'm working like that. Come like this, because we don't have this shape. We are not like adding any shape. That's why I'm doing it that way. Then I can come to this side. To this place. Yeah. Something like this. Something like this. Yeah. You understand what I'm trying to do when I'm done doing it. I'm just trying to create or just manipulate, or how can I put it? Just to show that this was. You see what I'm trying to do actually, like that. Yes. So I can say go to the shape, shape, part, and say shape. No, yes. So the fill, inside fill, don't fill it. For the the line, the stroke, I mean, you can make it dotted. So it shows the pattern, the face machine pattern, kind of. If you understand what I'm trying to say, so you understand in a bit. So that is basically what I want. I want it to be like that. So now I can right click on this shape here and say rasterize layer. So rasterize layer. So if you can see on this project, if I enable this the texture, you can see that stuff going. So to just clean up a bit, I can actually just clean all this up, though it doesn't really matter because it will show, since the texture is UV. so it will not show. Either I leave it or I close it, it won't show actually. Let me increase the brush size to something like this here, so I can clean all this outside. So basically it's just to show some kind of pattern, like sewed, that it was sewed using a machine, like thread. Yeah, so this is like a thread, you know. So this is like a thread. I didn't do this part down here, but doesn't really matter, I can do it again. uh, so that is it. So I can go and quickly just do this one, so I can create, doesn't really matter actually. Just create something close, like so. Yeah, fill, and stroke, make it dotted like that, and I think that is it. So I can rasterize the layer and erase, clean this place up, something like that. So uh, so if I should zoom out now, you can see the threaded faces. So now I can say export, quick export is fine. So this one, so I can add one to it, so you know that that's the correct. So if I go to my texture here, my model here, select this and go to texture, texture, attribute editor, and texture. This is it. Set this texture. You can see that now. Sorry about that. So basically that's how to do it. The same thing if you want to like change the color texture, maybe brighten it up, maybe make him darker, and you are not able to do it from where the whole thing, where you generated it. You can see the thread that we did. Can you see it? So it appears as if it was actually sewed. Can you see? Can you see this? So that's basically the essence of that stuff. So now say you want to change so say you want to change the skin. I'm not very good with Photoshop, or and channels. No. Filter. Is it image? Where is image? Yeah. Adjustments. Maybe curve. So curve. Making bright, like bright in a way, like that. So say okay. I'm just using this as an instance or an example. Basically, if you know what you are doing better, you can manipulate the color more than this. So just go to export stuff. I select this. I can basically just go to this and the one with two. Watch this. Watch what happens. There, you can see now it's more yellow. This is what it was before. And now something like that. So basically that is how to go about changing, not totally removing the clothes. A tutorial for that, I'll do it next time, where you can totally change, like delete this whole thing and bring another thing in, like that. So that is what we'll do for next time. So, but now, thank you so much for watching. I hope the tutorial is not too long. I'm not able to manage time again these days. I'm just relaxed and just there like that. Sorry about that. So I'll try to work on my speed. I'm saying a lot of things. Bye bye.